Muy buenas a todos, soy Rusid y os traigo el capítulo número 24 de Witcher 3 para Xbox One. Y estamos aquí en una de las misiones principales para buscar a la hija y a la mujer del varón sangriento. Tenemos que ver las habitaciones.
When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. Saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's rump on the other side of the wall? You see it there? Whoa, what a trophy!
Qué bien, qué gracioso.
Bastard who's hurt her. I'll flay him alive. Here it is. Damn it! Jammed again.
Bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
Bueno, tenemos que ver las dos habitaciones.
For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
A ver qué más hay por aquí. Que hay una ventana.
Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size.
Vamos a ver qué más hay. Aquí hay otro cuadro.
The Baron and his wife. Look happy enough.
¿Qué habrá detrás del cuadro?
What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Vale. Aquí hay algo.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there. Fight might have happened here. Ought to look for clues.
Es una pelea.
Fresh flowers. He expects them to return any minute. Takes hope.
A ver, ¿qué más hay por aquí? Aquí hay marcas de garras.
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
Pues realmente no veo nada más, ¿eh? Ah, mira, sí, allá al fondo hay cosas. Hay cosas en el suelo.
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Hervelouse. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me.
Ah, vale, hemos pillado un aroma.
Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Won't find much else here.
Ah, bueno, o sea que con hacer eso solo en la habitación ya puedo continuar. Vamos a ver.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything about that?
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all.
Give your men Hervelouse?
Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. Was it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker. Punctured the wall instead. They tussled too.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing. They were gone by the time I...
Ay, amigo, que la has liado.
We're the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men heard something?
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen anything, heard anything. Nothing. Not a one of them.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella? Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with this Peller.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. Now they say he sees ghosts and ploughs his goat.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Pues nada, vámonos. Vamos a encontrar al conjurador. A ver. Creo que me he equivocado de habitación. Yo quiero una armadura como la vuestra, no llevar esto que llevo. Está un pelín lejos, ¿no? Vale, hop. Aquí hay un tío que repara cosas. Coño, un enano.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Qué cachondo.
Comfortable, strong, and light'll do just fine.
Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Torderoch use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Torderoch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
These legends mention where the forge might be?
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clan folk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the
Qué maja la tía.
Skellige.
Pues me interesa hacer eso. Sí, sí. Me interesa hacer eso. Es más. Todavía. No podemos, tío. Está en colorado. Joder, qué putada. Bueno, vamos a ver. El tablón. Vamos a coger misiones aquí en el tablón. A ver, misiones. Vamos a ver, ¿qué tenemos por aquí? Encuentra la cabaña del conjurador. Misión secundaria. Puños de furia de Felen. La habitación de Ciri. Al descubrir la habitación que se había alojado Ciri durante una estancia en Percha del Cuervo. Ya era... Uy... Pues voy a ir a ver... Voy a ir a ver esta. Y luego, a ver, contratos. Tenemos aquí contrato de monstruo chillón. Contrato de la cosa del pantano. Que esta es la de tengo que ir a por el dinero. Vamos a ver primero la habitación de Ciri. Que tiene que estar aquí al lado.
banged the lass, so the bloody Baron ripped him a new one. Where'd you see?
Carreras percha del cuervo. Esas carreras las tengo que mirar yo ahora, lo de las carreras. Cállate, hombre.
Swords could take on 40.
Ploughing hangover.
A ver.
So Ciri was here. A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
¿Y el libro?
The Natural Obscurity of Curses by Lydia van Bredevoort. Where'd Ciri get this?
A ver el libro. Vamos a ver el libro. Vamos a ver el libro. Pues muy bien.
A dedication to the Baron and his wife. Seems they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Y vamos a hablar con la niña que estuvo con Ciri.
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them.
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Ciri told me about you.
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find it?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me. Such a shame she had to leave.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
Did
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you, and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess she didn't find you. I wonder if she helped that friend of hers.
Ciri wanted to help a friend? Any idea who it was?
What do you mean, who? Her friend. She said he was in trouble and that she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
No. One day I brought her breakfast and she was already gone. The Baron told me she'd left.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth a lot. Thanks, Gretka. Have fun.
But I'm not playing. I'm helping.
Bueno, pues ya está. Encuentra la cabaña del conjurador. Vamos a ver qué más misiones nos han dado antes de hacer la de la cabaña del conjurador. Puños de furia de Belén. Derrota al herrero. Es nivel 11. Tenemos ahí uno de nivel 6. Nada. Nivel 6, 6, 6. Vamos a ir haciendo primero las de nivel más bajo y vamos a ir subiendo. Pues venga, vamos a ver al conjurador.
What's that you're muttering?
Alejo, vámonos.
Drinks enough for a whole platoon since his family died. Slurps a jug of charred spirit.
Pues muy bien, ahora me dejáis entrar y salir, cabrones. Antes no me dejabais.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry.
Go, go.
Joder. Que no salía el caballo por la puerta. Le ha costado decidirse. Bueno, y se queda aquí pillado contra la pared. No hace buen día, para salir por aquí.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Encuentra la cabaña. La 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 la. Sale un poquito de vidilla esto, ¿no?
All right. Who else is racing?
Tocotó, 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 tocotó. Bueno, no me voy a meter en la casa de alguien que no conozco, ya que soy un brujo. Bueno, aquí hay una misión.
Slower.
Coño, ¿qué ha pasado? Tío, a veces unos fallos un poco graciosos el juego.
A monster bothering you?
Nay, a ghost.
Joder con los fantasmas.
Can you tell me anything more?
You see, Jackamar haunts my dreams. Jackamar's my husband, or was till he died at war. He stands by me headboard and wails. So many years apart, I've such woe in the beyond. Come, join me. I say, I'll come, Jackamar, but when the gods summon me, not before. Then he says, leave your wedding ring by me grave. It'll make the waiting lighter. And I'd leave it, where the wood's not so terrifying. So, I thought to myself, maybe you.
Sure it's your husband's ghost?
You saying I can't tell me own man? I'm old, but I ain't gone daft yet.
Not what I meant.
Si te dijera, señora, la de gente que me he encontrado mal.
Trows, for instance, or Dunnies.
Nay, I'm sure this is Jackamar. In me dreams he spoke of our nuptials, how we danced at Bellatane, how the Redanians killed him at Rind.
Rind? You've either mixed something up or you're very old indeed. Battle happened 80 years ago.
Oh, aye. Slip of the tongue. Meant to say the Battle of Rivia.
Be glad to help. Where's Jackamar buried?
A little cemetery near Blackbow, in a grave neath the old tree. Here, take me ring. Once you've laid it down, come to me for your reward. We live in a hut in the middle of the village with my granddaughter, Leslie.
Pues qué bien.
Now,
A
where the
ver.
hell?
Sí, es bastante raro lo que me ha dicho la señora. Nivel 6. Si... Maestro Esmero... Ritual... No sé el sentido de brujo para buscar la tumba del marido. Nada, nivel 9. No, pues vamos a seguir con... Vamos a seguir aquí con nuestras cosas. A ver si encontramos ya la cabaña del pesado este. A ver.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller.
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Who the hell do you think you are?
A witcher?
A
Bueno,
witcher? Hear that, boys? Either Velen's got a bumper crop of witches, or this is the bastard who cut down our boys at the crossroads.
Stay down.
¡Toma! ¡Fuera! ¡Hola! Le cortó un brazo a ese chaval. Madre mía. ¡Hala, saquear!
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up.
Mira que he intentado que no pegarme con ellos, pero que no ha querido el tío. No han querido. Hala, vámonos.
Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Oh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect her. From what?
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, no, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know.
Algo sabes,
The spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat. She's fled.
Ahora tengo que buscarle la cabra.
Must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, princess, where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
¡Hala! Y ahora, para usarlo, mantener este. ¡Hala! Vámonos por aquí. Mira, por aquí están las huellas de la cabra. Bueno, lobos. ¡Hala, fuera, lobo! Bueno, ya hemos cazado un poquito.
I think.
Pues se está haciendo de día. Me da a mí que va a ser ahí, ¿eh? No, eso es un oso. Va a estar por aquí, coño. ¿Dónde está? La jodida cabra.
There you are. Come on, let's go see the Peller.
¡Hala, vámonos!
Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Come on, damn it. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Joder, encima estás en parla, macho. Vamos, cabra.
Where the hell
¿Dónde?
did you go?
¿Por qué se va? Vamos. Jodida cabra, macho.
Bear! Run, you stupid piece of shit!
Joder. Joder. Me cago en el oso.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
A ver, ¿qué tenemos? Que se nos ha roto ya algo. Y esto es para armas. Bien. Uy, la cabra. Uy, la cabra, qué mala hostia me está poniendo esta misión. Vamos con la cabra.
You're no roach, but I bet we could be friends in time. You've got that all-important quality every roach has to have. You don't talk much.
Bueno, ¿vienes o qué? Cabra del demonio.
Princess, flee not from the cowards.
¡Hala ya!
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, you might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Acabo de matar un oso, ¿no te vale?
Fine. Be right back. Will this do? Just a child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was, and she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps, or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
Anna tell you all this? Did she come here after it happened?
Nay, not Anna. 'Twas the omens told me.
Great, so I can be sure it's true.
The omens need not your faith to be true. It is you who needs the omens to lead you to truth.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you, you must have noticed something.
The Pella's old, near blind, but Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast, only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
No jodas.
White wolf, wise wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the white wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though. I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the Aim Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood to the Pella.
And what does the Peller do?
He awaits Forefathers' Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefathers' Eve this year, but we'll find a way, all the same.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefathers' Eve? Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers' Eve must be performed. Light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark. Call them by name, appease their regrets. Only then may they depart in peace.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Uf, cómo mola, ¿no? Está muy chulo, está muy chulo. Lee el bestiario para informarte de los malogrados. Los malogrados me da a mí que van a ser un poco feos. Dracónicos malditos. Hombres lobo malogrados. Decir que un malogrado es feo es como decir que la mierda no es especialmente. No sé aquí de la criatura. ¿Y qué tiene? Aceite para malditos. Vale, ¿y cuál es el este que les afecta? La señal. La axia. A ver, axia. Vale, y tenemos aceite para malditos, ahora que me acuerdo. A ver, aceite para malditos. Tenemos que tener, No, me he equivocado. Aquí sí, aquí tenemos aceite para malditos. Sí, bueno, pues cuando vayamos a enfrentarnos al feo, pues iremos. Ahora tenemos que hablar con el varón.
Take it easy.
¿Y cómo van las misiones? Nivel 6, sigue siendo nivel 6, así que vamos a seguir. Vamos a hablar con el varón, y me voy a tomar una poción de estas para curarme. Madre mía, ¿cómo se ve este juego? Por Dios. Lo voy a estar diciendo, lo digo, siempre en todos los capítulos. Se ve muy bien. Bueno. Aquí un profeta.
Lightning strike.
¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Está ardiendo aquello? Un rayo, dice. Madre mía, vamos aquí. Vamos a ir al puente.
Come on, Roach.
Joder, ¿qué ha pasado, chaval? Se está quemando todo. A ver qué ha pasado, tío.
Not so fast, Roach.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Vamos para allá. Por aquí no se puede, por las escaleras. Tengo oxígeno ahí.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Ah, mira, ya que estoy aquí. Ay. Abre la puerta de los establos. A ver. Que me muero. ¿Para dónde tengo que tirar? ¿Que me voy a morir? Ay, 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 por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Pero... Ah, que le da la... Ahora, joder. Creía que me iba a morir. Casi me muero.
We've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Toma.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Oh, come on.
Toma, toma. Ahí, ala. A puñetazo, pim pam, pim pam.
We need to talk.
Geralt es muy persuasivo, con sus cosas. Es bastante persuasivo, sí.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. Need to tend to something first.
Be quick.
Bueno,
And me? What am I to do in the meantime?
vamos a dejar aquí el capítulo número 24 de The Witcher 3, ya que se está alargando un poquito y ya seguiremos con lo de malogrado en el siguiente capítulo. Que está muy bien, está curioso, ¿eh? Bueno, así que si os ha gustado, darle a like, suscribiros, compartir, favoritos, seguidme en Twitter y nos vemos en el próximo. ¡Adiós!